Greetings and welcome to Let's Play Xanadu Next. Why are you... Thank you. Xanadu Next. Let's explore the ruins. Let's go down the ruins, kill some monsters, gain fat loot, become famous, get to level 2, level down again, or not, I don't know. Let's just see what happens. Oh, monsters seem to respawn when you leave. Oh, perfect for grinding. Oh, I love grinding. But I actually do. The grinding is mindless, and I can watch streams while doing it. I don't mind it. I just hate grinding when it's like you have to pay attention or it takes way too long. I need a key. Let's do this with this a little bit. Okay. So I guess that's my my cue to go back and buy keys at the store. I guess that's also why the enemies respawn when you leave, so you can actually gain money. So you don't soft lock yourself. I don't know why I'm putting emphasis on words like this now. I guess you are the one who... Those items. I want... About the curio shop! The town's curio shop sells a wide variety of items that may prove useful to you on your expedition. In addition to health potions, you can also find keys and spellbooks amongst the offerings here. To browse the shelf, simply click the category tabs at the top of the merchandise window, then click the specific item you wish to buy. You'll be prompted to confirm your choice, and if the price is acceptable, the item is yours. You may also sell unwanted items here. To do so, simply click blah 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 blah. A bone, most people would trust this aside. No, I sell you bones here. Have some bones, fucker. So let's buy 2 keys, because we have 2 doors. Contains even a needle spell. Fire spell, okay. Never mind. Since we now have a way to acquire money, let me buy this hat. It's 5 protections, better than nothing. Shut up. Examine wares. I want to buy... This is too much. I want to buy this here. Thank you. And this is also too much. This is also too much. Okay. No, I don't want to sell this to you. So how do I... Thank you. Oh, my character doesn't change. Jeez, when did this game come out? Well, I can't understand it with pixel art or something, because you have to draw it on everything, but it shouldn't be like that. I'm sad now. What just backstab in your fucking face, bat? Yeah, I backstabbed you in your face. That's makes perfect sense. I don't know why I never got too far in this game. This is actually fun. Just smashing enemies. Wooden crates. Wooden crates may be pushed across the ground or smashed apart with a swing of your weapon. On the first hit, any crate will be cleaved in twain, leaving a pile of wood just tall enough to climb atop. These half-broken crates may be used as stepping stools to reach higher ground. Sadly, once you do, the crate becomes far too delicate to push and will remain rooted in place. If struck a second time, the crate will be completely decimated, leaving only sawdust behind. Fortunately, if you leave the room and re-enter, any crates you've maimed or destroyed will be restored. That's nice. Okay. Ooh, address. Acquired rope. Okay, right, we can... Oh, we can totally destroy these. So if I hit the crate once, I can... Okay. There's a bone. About bones. What's so special about monster bones anyway? Perhaps you could take them to the curio shop. Okay. Maybe I make keys out of bones. Get wrecked. Beast. Get absolutely backstabbed. Level up! Leveling up! Jeez. When you level up, you gain HP and also obtain bonus points. There are many types of stats you can increase at the Spirit Sanctum. Okay. I like that you always get a chest at the end of your murderous mayhem. Do I really have to constantly go back to buy more keys? Oh. If you see the map zooming in and out, it's because I... Also, they don't respawn immediately. They only respawn after I'm like 3 rooms away? Interesting. So I guess as a first play, I always play something like a paladin or a fighter. I have the feeling most games are balanced around that, so I won't put too much into face or something like that, or intelligence. Allocate bonus points. About allocating bonus points. When you have leveled up, you can allocate the bonus points you earn to your attributes at the Spirit Sanctum. Use the plus buttons to collect the points and click accept when you're done. You can always reassign your points until you've reached the next level. Okay. But it doesn't tell me what ref is. So we put 2 points in... Let's do 3 points here, 3 points here. Oh, it tells me here. Constitution attributes affects physical defense and vitality. Strength attribute affects physical attack power. Only if I... Intelligence attribute affects magic power. Reflex attribute affects hit accuracy and evasion rate. Okay, that's actually important. And mind is, I guess, affects magic resistance. Yeah, we don't care for magic resistance. Cancel, we have to click accept. Yes. Wonderful. Let's buy more keys. Yay! Those items. Can I actually... Ah, the rope I see on my character. Interesting. Okay, let me buy plenty of keys. Oh, keys are getting more expensive. Gotta be careful, never mind. Okay, so ropes is here in your character, but not helmets. That's something I, for example, don't really understand in Dark Souls games. That you can spend so much time creating your character's face and stuff like that, and there are so many details, and then you usually run around with a helmet anyways. And if you don't run around with a helmet, at least I am usually undead in Dark Souls, so I look like a fried piece of bacon anyways. So, I don't know, doesn't give me so much. Jesus, increasing my strength really gave me some damage here. I love it when RPGs are like, yeah, you leveled up and you feel the power boost. I love that. I hate it when I'm like, oh yeah, you spend 10 points into strength and now you do 1 more damage. Okay. I still have to say, so far this is enjoyable. Maybe I didn't care for it too much when I was just playing it by myself. Jumping. Note that there's a crevice spanning the floor here. If you want directly, you will automatically leap, clearing the gap. If you approach it slowly or bit by bit, however, you won't have enough momentum to jump properly. It will fall right in. This will apply to all sudden drop-offs throughout the game, so please plan your approaches accordingly. Okay. So maybe I just didn't care enough for it by myself, but when I'm talking or providing entertainment... Ooh, whirlwind. Okay. And that's acquired a spellbook. Oh, there's nothing about spellbooks? Interesting. Whirlwind, an axe enchanted with magic to lessen its weight. Not particularly powerful, but definitely lightest of all axes. So I need 1 more intelligence in order to use this. Contains the continuation. Okay, so how do I use this? The spell Needle 1 was learned. Okay. I guess I know a needle now. Oh, that... Ah, okay, so I can't learn different classes. These are the skills that I have. So if I put needle here, now if I cast, okay. Interesting. Though I kind of like it when you have different... I love the job system in Final Fantasy games. Especially if you can kind of switch it on the go. So you have like... I think it was in X2, where you could have like some places you can put your jobs in, and then when you're in combat you could switch, and it even gave you bonuses and stuff like that. I really liked that. That's also the only thing I liked about X2, but that's okay. But yeah, not being like, oh, you have to play this one class now. I love it. Oh, that pisses me so often in the World of Warcraft forum or in general when they added like you can change your talents on the fly. Oh, this is not real RPG. That is not role playing. Blah blah blah. Just shut the fuck up. Jesus. If it's in the world, it's in the world. It's part of the role-playing experience. And then people come up with real-life things. Oh, I can't just switch myself from being a software engineer to blah blah. Just shut the hell up. Jeez. The most important thing is that you have fun playing a video game. That's it. That's the main thing. Having fun playing video games. And if it means like we are allocating points, like it shouldn't be too easy, of course. Like you shouldn't just be able to switch. Like, yeah, it depends, of course. I just said I liked it in Final Fantasy, but in World of Warcraft it would be quite game breaking to just switch during a fight. But yeah, still. Okay, we got a tablet. We got a crown. Crown of Zagreus. Okay. Oh, it is a knight. I saw your silhouette and wondered what man of creature was lurking in such place as this. What a pity to see that which has once our honorable press reduced to such petty thievery. No matter, I came for the crown. Give it to me now, lest it fall into the hands of those who would misuse it. You may think to sell it or even wear it, but I assure you such disregard would yield the gravest of consequences. I shall speak nothing of this meeting, and no harm will come to you if you simply hand me the crown now. You can go fuck yourself. How about this? Such pride will get you killed, good Sir Knight. You may have reason for this reticence, but if you do not relinquish the crown, then I will not stay my sword. Very well, you brought this fate upon yourself. And guard! Well, I'm going to fuck you up, bitch. Oh, he's gonna fuck me up. Ah! Only attack once? Okay. Pretty sure it's a fight you can't win. So that blade is not just decoration for your belt. You show promise, Sir Knight, but you lack finesse. You seem hesitant, unsure, perhaps lost. You cannot hope to stand against the great Dvorak with such weak resolve. Prepare yourself! At the least I shall end your life with honor and preserve your dignity as a knight. Well, we are dead now. Sad. If only we had put 1 point in intelligence for this axe. 'Twas a fair fight, sir. I now claim what is rightfully mine. I regret my actions, but you left me little choice. I'm afraid your life is forfeit. We are too far in, and your wounds too severe for any prospect of rescue. I bid you final farewell, for I must take my leave. May you have better fortune in the next life. What a jerk. No, this can't be happening. It's just not fair. It's so cruel. Why did this have to happen? Ella. Please, Lady Rose, I must have absolute silence, lest the healing ritual be nullified. Forgive me, please. Please continue. Let's see. These wounds tell a tale of considerable skill. His opponent was more than his match, it seems. But fortune smiles upon him, if only in small measure. His swift arrival here has cheated death its due. Any further delay would have seen him pass through the eternal halls, and he would not have returned. I cannot fathom what man of brute would strike down Ella so coldly. Could this be the work of that rogue swordsman that Honfo speak of? Perhaps it's all, but all is conjecture at this stage. We should let the victim identify the culprit himself. I like how it's an old woman's voice, even though she looks like she's in her 20s or something. Oh, Ella? Thank the fates you've come back to us. When you didn't return, I grew worried and begged aid of the townsfolk to search for you. They found you in the back alley ruins. Your wounds were most grievous. I thought I'd lost you. I'm so glad you're alive. Brave Sir Knight. 'Tis Lise, priestess of the sanctum. I must advise you of your predicament, though you may continue resting as I do so. Wait, stop, don't sit up. Ugh. This is no time to be concerned with manners, you dolt. You're injured. You must take care, or... Lady Wells is correct. Your wounds are quite severe. More so than you may realize. Sir Knight, heed me well. I have performed all the rituals I know and forestalled any immediate danger to your life. But unfortunately your wounds were near mortal and the situation is still quite dire. It truly pains me to tell you this. You have lost much of your mobility, Sir Knight. Regrettably, you will never swing a sword again. And if you should push to overcome this weakness, you will die. Strength cannot best this foe. I never meant for this to happen. I'm so sorry, Ela. I just wanted to raise your spirits. I had hoped this journey would give you a new purpose. I never thought something like this. ... There may be another way. Another way? The two of you have come to Harlech to unveil the mysteries of Castle Strangerock, have you not? I assume then that you've heard tell of the legendary sword Dragon Slayer. It is said that this sword is imbued with an unearthly light, bright as 1,000 torches, and that he who bears it will be granted unconditional victory and unmitigated glory for all time. With the sword's protection, its former owner is even rumored to have vanquished an evil dragon lord. You can't mean... Indeed I do. If Sir Knight should successfully acquire this Dragon Slayer, without being able to use his sword arm, I believe his body could be fully restored. Truly, if there's even a chance, I'll do everything in my power to find this castle strange book. I'm afraid it's not quite so simple. This is a task Sir Knight must perform alone. Of course. For you see, the Dragon Slayer chooses its bearer, and it is the bearer alone who reaps its benefits, and if that is you, Lady Wells, then nothing will come of it. But how can a sword be so fickle? And how is a man in such a state supposed to acquire it? Sir Knight, you may overcome your limitations with the divine blessing of a guardian. I shall introduce within you a guardian's power so that you may fight as before. Deus ex machina. A guardian? As in one of this land's deities? Is such a thing even possible for an outsider? Ordinarily, no. Guardians are typically introduced at birth, as full-grown bodies tend to reject the process. But it is no ordinary circumstance. Sir Knight has seen the gates of the abyss and lived to tell the tale. He stands at the crossroads between life and death, existence and non-existence. It is truly a miracle that he yet draws breath, and in every way it is exactly as if he were born anew. So what you're saying is, it will work? Exactly. In his present state, I believe Sir Knight capable of accepting a guardian within him. And I'm willing to able to perform the infusion. Ella, this is great news. If you do this, you can seek the sword. And it's better than the alternative, is it not? Ella? It seems Sir Knight's resolve has weakened, his heart is troubled and his will is shaken. His spirit still shines, however, it is fresh and pure, cleansed from his return to this earthly plane. Brave, tormented Sir Knight, forgive my impertinence, but I beg you consider these next words carefully. You take pride to live in this error, do you not? Despite what I see before me now, I cannot accept that a man such as you would lament his fate. A stern and stoic man. A man who bears a destiny much larger and greater than my own. Truly you are a courageous individual, for you have been gifted the life of a knight in a time of great challenge for the order. Okay. You are proud of who you are, yet conflicted. You know not what your purpose may be. Why a knight in this ignoble day and age? What reason is there for clinging to this life? You must search within yourself for the answer, and if you cannot find it, all is lost. It is imperative that you reclaim your honor as a knight, even if only to validate your existence. You owe yourself this opportunity, and truly the epic nature of this quest benefits your struggle. Well, I trust you have reached the verdict then. Time is of the essence, we must begin immediately. As priestess of the sanctum, I shall now commence the ceremonies of baptism and communion. Lady Wells, your assistance would be greatly appreciated. But she's called Char. Char Wells? Is that her name? Oh, of course, anything I can do. Then I am Ella Wells. Oh, wait. So I can't choose my guardian? I want to be proficient with swords, if possible. Okay, I like it so far. I can deal with that. Barefooted lady, hello. You have accepted a guardian. Sylphid is now a part of you. The guardian Sylphid enhances your physical stamina while bound to your maximum HP is increased. Okay. Sylphid, hey, how are you doing? It was more difficult than expected, but the introduction is complete. Ella, I'm so relieved. I'm so glad you're back to normal. I don't know what I would have done. Sir Knight, one very important detail yet remains. Guardians infused at birth have an indelible bond with their hosts. They cannot be readily separated. But your case is unique. Because you bear the mark of one who has seen death, the Guardian's bond is more tentative. What are you saying? What does this mean for him? In this particular instance, it means that the Guardian's bond with the Sir Knight may be very easily broken. Even when Guardians are fused at birth, it is in their nature to separate from their host when they perceive death. But within Sir Knight's body, death is omnipresent, and in such environments, who can say how a Guardian will react? Poor Ella, I thought our worries were over, but things have just gotten more complicated. I can only imagine how you must feel. The situation is complicated indeed, but it is why locating the sacred sword is of the utmost urgency. The fragility of this bond may actually be a boon to Sir Knight, however. Sylphid's tenor's hold should grant him the option of reinfusion. Reinfusion? As in, he can exchange guardians? I never imagined such a thing to be possible. Could he really survive that? I'm confident that he could. It is an atypical procedure, but a safe one under these conditions. And if done properly, it would allow him to benefit from the blessings of many different guardians as his situation demands. Oh, explaining things in-game. I don't know how I feel about this. I had an idea for my game that you can acquire poisons, diseases, etc. And you get actually paid for getting them removed in the churches. And I also had an in-game explanation for this. I kind of like that idea, but this feels a little convoluted here. Yeah, it's okay. So I can change guardians and whatever. How extraordinary. Pity such a thing is only possible because of such unfortunate circumstances. Sprinkled about this land are countless guardians lost to the march of time. If you should encounter one whose blessing may be of benefit to me, bring to me the card with which its spirit is sealed. I shall gladly perform the ritual to bind you anew. Now then, the hour grows late, and you have been through a great ordeal, Sir Knight. I bid you good night, and will see to it that you are safely escorted back to your room at the inn. Rest well, for you are still weak. Should you need me, I will be here. As Ida took his leave of the spirit sanctum, his mind and body still adjusting to the turbulent curse his life had taken, he no doubt recalled the days of his youth and the sudden loss of both his parents to war. Often in an instant he thought that he would help forge a new era, a better era, free of the ravages of war, and so he had pledged himself to knighthood. It was there that he had met the truest of comrades, a man, a friend, whose will and ambition perfectly mirrored his own. That man was Marquis Furnival, the gallant young leader of the North Sea Chevaliers. As far as Ela was concerned, the Marquis was not only a benevolent, valiant, and respectable leader, but also a true companion and confidant. This admiration loyalty was a sentiment shared by many, for Marquis Furnival's influence and charm were a thing of legend. Outspoken and fearless, the Marquis would preach of purity and justice, inspiring eager young knights to flock to his banner in droves. But even such noble ideology could not withstand the inexorable tide of political change. The Prime Minister Tordius declared war on the knights, ordering all crusading factions to disband immediately. The North Sea Chevaliers were no exception. Ella was ready and willing to challenge his decree at his side until the bitter end, but the Marquis refused to let his friend follow in his fate. If the Chevaliers are to continue fighting, it will be under your charge. They are mine no longer. That was the Marquis's reply. He had chosen to follow his ideals to the gallows where they led, and with those words the two never spoke again, the friendship gone as quickly as it had formed. To Ella, the Marquis became a symbol of a life worth living and a future worth fighting for. He was the very embodiment of the principles held most dear by North Sea Chevaliers. For such a man to leave his life's work undone and die so that others might live in a new era he believed should come to pass, it seemed clear that Marquis Furnival had not shunted aside his duty but embraced it. As he tells it, Ela had not come to his realization himself until quite some time after he left the field of battle, but his friends gone and the night scattered his face and the cause was shaken and he was metaphorically cast adrift. It was only when he thought himself literally adrift aboard a small boat in a certain misty lake that he blah 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 blah. I don't give a fuck. These are some gigantic doors. So while you've been resting, I've been doing a bit of research, and I think I found something. Char produced from a bag the tabulae you found in the ruins. These are tabulae from the ruins, Ella. You had these on you when you were found. I hope you didn't mind that I looked them over. They are quite old. The lettering carved into them is no longer used and hasn't been for a very, very long time. It is considered a sacred script of sorts, and one used exclusively by the literati of Xanadu Kingdom. You've heard of Xanadu, no? Troubadours often sing of it. Songs that stand for downstairs seems enamored with it, in fact. Scholars tell that it was once quite a prosperous kingdom. Some even called it a paradise on earth. It stood for over 1,000 years. Yes, I do overdo this video, but let's get the story going and then I save. And it would seem all the ruins around here are in some way related to the Xanadu Kingdom. I'm willing to bet Castle Strangerock has some connection as well. If you find any other slates or tablets like these, be sure you bring them to me for translation, okay? These are exactly the kinds of things we are looking for. They are the keys to unlocking the mysteries of Harlech Island. And with enough time, I can easily decipher each and every one you show me. Speaking of which, I actually translated these particular tabulae while you were resting. If you're interested in reading my notes, just let me know. Ella? I'll do whatever I can to help you. So please, find the sacred sword. Find the Dragon Slayer, okay? if it's only that. Let's save and then talk to her about her notes, because she seemed quite passionate about it. And then everyone is happy. I don't have my dagger equipped. What's going on there? I have Sylphid. Increases max HP. Oh, I think it's fine. When every class needs max HP. Okay, so yeah. So far I enjoy it when I can actually play the game. It's so much talking. Oh God. But oh well, that's JRPGs for you. Anyways, I think I will read about the benefits of leveling down in this game. And yeah. I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And we will see each other soon. So take care and hit the like button.